Everybody, before we start the stream, make sure that you are following me so that you can get more of my awesome content and join the Discord to voice chat with me. But don't worry, you won't be recorded. And make sure to go check out my reviews over on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are one of those rare people that like to read, you can find my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some of my merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in my About section down below. Alright, hello everyone and welcome. I am Mike and this is Mike's After Action Reviews and we're going to be hopping in. This is the 7th live stream for Legacy of Kain. It's actually Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, but we're still on Soul Reaver 1. Actually today we're going to be going back and doing, excuse me, some stuff that basically we missed, but it's not like crazy stuff that we missed. It's some extra stuff that we didn't do, and so I've never. Well, we'll get into it as I'm going into this, but and we don't need to do a break or anything. Let's get right into it. So I keep forgetting, but you're gonna see I'm gonna have to fix the PlayStation capture card thing here. So here we go. Yeah. So a while ago there was an update where they said, oh, if you'd fix this, you're not that one. If you fix this, you're never going to have to fix it again. And basically nothing changed since I did that, and I'm still just hanging out, Also, guys, so I did leave it exactly where we were. Also, guys, I do want to let you know, I'm trying to remember, this is the Razaelum place. I do want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, because I know I didn't do anything for Christmas or Christmas Eve. I hope that everybody is had a good Christmas. No, I was going to say I dropped a... Oh, and also, guys, if there's any audio or video problems, please let me know. What we're looking for is equalization. If I'm too loud, let me know. If the game is too loud, let me know, please. Okay. So what we need to do today basically is I want to find the power glyphs, and I want to find... Oh man, I'll tell you, orienting yourself in this game can be quite a hassle. I'm going to find all the power glyphs and all the stamina things. So if I look up here... How do I get there? The music for this game is just impeccable. I really do have to hand it to him for that. I wonder how each of the vampire clans came up with their symbols. Oh, dang it. Now I know what happened. Hello there. Alright. Now I know what it is. I could have gotten this one way earlier than this. Alright. Here we go. See, Kain can do it, so why can't I do it? I should be more in tune with the Wraith, the Spectral Realm than Kain, and Malkaya can do it too. Malkaya, being in the physical realm while I was battling him, he was in the physical realm, but was actually able to go through... Oh, what do we got? I'm seeing... I was about to say, hello, Kain. Kain. Welcome, father. I can't do the voice very well. I cannot see. Is that a... I'm looking at... Just a minute. Is that a Razielum vampire? Great to have you here. First time chatter. That is... I see... No, it's not a Razielum, but it is Kain. I appreciate it. Hey, great to have you with us. Have you played through the remastered games? With a name like Kain, you better not say no, right? You probably are one of the, everybody that's come and chat with me. I really appreciate everybody. But a lot of the people, not everybody, but a lot of the people that have come and chat with me have memorized this entire game. Here's what's bothering me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glyphs I can get. There was basically 6 glyphs, and I have no idea where they are. Okay, so you've played through them. Okay, what do you think? How do you like? Do you have the game memorized and will be able to help me on my endeavors as I go to get the glyphs? I'm not, I'm not putting that on you. I'm just saying in general. That's been a pattern. Okay, let's see. So there, I need... Where is it? There we go. When I first played this, it was on Dreamcast. I played the old school, this one. And I swear, I play this, and I could play this. I could play this for hours and not realize that I'm not in the remastered version. Because look at how well, especially the character of Raziel, how well he stands up. Now, you look at his eyes, and they're not good, but just the textures and stuff, so... Okay, so you just beat the first one today. But you... Did you play the other ones? Like before? Or are you just talking about the remaster? Because your name is Kain. Like, I figured you would have beaten them all when they first came out, right? I've been playing them on stream, and I'll be honest with you, if you've streamed or you know about streaming, you'll know this then and recognize that streaming is not just like playing the games. I mean, there's a little bit of effort. I've got to sit down here and dedicate the amount of time. It's not like I'm just sitting down for a normal PlayStation session, so. My understanding is that, so I've never beaten the first one. I beat the second one. I'm in the middle of beating Blood Omen 2. and I need to go back and beat that game. I got stuck in it, basically, is what it is. But, I beat the second one. I played the first one on Dreamcast. And that's my story related to the game. That's basically it. But I have beaten Rahab, so I can swim. And the swim controls in here are okay, but they are nothing of what they basically need to be. For me, like, compared to modern gaming. So, I'm here. I'm hearing you having chatted, but I don't see that has happened. Alright, just get out of here. Yeah, I have beaten most of the games. I've beaten Blood Omen 1 and 2. I have beaten Soul Reaver 1 and 2 and Defiance. That's all of the games, isn't it? Is there one I'm missing? Are you talking about the Nosgoth? I know that, you know, Nosgoth Online, I actually supported. It's a funny story. I supported that game, and then my PC wasn't good enough to run it when it came out. So I couldn't beat it. I couldn't play it. And then when my PC got good enough, like when I finally got a PC that was good enough, I wasn't able to play it because the game got shut down, so that sucked. And then I know that there was the one game that got canceled. But okay, so I come up here because I see. So if you beat the first one today, did you get all the glyphs? I'm actually in the process of beating. I'm in the process of beating Blood Omen. Well, playing through Blood Omen. I've never beaten it, but I. You know, is it just me, or are the textures better for the old game? So my writing is not good right now. Oh, that's cool, man. We appreciate you being here anyway. No problem. I think I'm about to look up a guide, because what I would really like to do... Oh, so you can tell this is a loading screen. Okay. No, I didn't get all the glyphs. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is... How do I do this? Where am I supposed to go? I'm going to look up a guide, because we're about to be able to go beat Duma. And then once you beat Duma, you go and defeat Kain. So I haven't beaten this game, but I know that. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of stop progress here to get all of the good stuff. We're going to hunt the good stuff. And if you know what that means, you were probably in the army. Let's look it up. So, Soul Reaver 1 glyph. Let's see, glyphs. Okay, here we go. How to get every glyph in Soul Reaver 1. I should have gotten way more than I already have. But if you go back to the water, you can use your telekinesis to blast a hole through the wall. That's right. I did see that. And where... Oh, yeah, you're gonna... If you know how to do it, maybe if you would be okay with helping me, that would be great. Helping me get there. But I do remember that. Like, I saw that you can do that somewhere. Okay, so how to get every glyph. Got it. Okay, the spirit glyph. Okay, spirit glyph. The force glyph. The stone glyph. Oh! Okay, I'm finding all kinds of good stuff just really quickly. Okay, so we will... Alright, so here's what it says in the little guide I've got. Oh, by the way, hey, if you're a little tipsy, then that means that you'll be much more suggestive to me telling you, hey, you know, send a super chat. No, that's okay. You don't have to do that, but I mean, it would be great to have the support and everything, but you don't have to do that. Alright, the only thing that I don't like about this game is the map. Like, this map is worthless. Okay, where are you? Am I going the right way? Yes, okay. Is there a glyph? Okay, pushes away all enemies. Well, I'm broke right now. Christmas took all my money. I know. Okay. I'm sorry. So I'm looking over here because my chat. Like I have to either look at chat, or look at. I either have to look at chat or look at this guide I'm using to find all the glyphs now. But Al Francois. Great to have you with us. And yeah, so I played this game when it first came out, but great to have you with us, first time chatter, so awesome. Yeah, so I played the game when it first came out. It was when I was very little. Now I forget which symbol. Is it this one? When I first played this game, it was on the Sega Dreamcast. And I'll be honest with you, you see how I just walked through that portal? I unlocked other portals. I think I beat the new guy, or I beat I beat Malkaya, not the new guy. I beat Malkaya. Okay, I'm in the necropolis. I beat Malkaya, but when I unlocked these things, I could never figure out. I would hit square, and then when I would go through here, I would try to hit square to walk through the gate, and it wouldn't let me, and I could never figure out, as a little kid, I could never figure out how to, walk through the gates. Okay, so to return to, this is what it says about the stone glyph. Return to Malkaya's domain using the gate to fast travel. Upon leaving through the gate door, you can leap into the water and shift back to the spectral realm. Okay, one second. I want to get all this stuff. Like, this is, so we're about to beat this game, but we are nowhere near. Okay. The map is new. Okay. We are nowhere near. Same here. Loved the Dreamcast. Yeah, it was way before its time, for sure. And hey, are you drunk? LaFrancois, because I was just saying to Kain over here that he said he's a little tipsy. I was saying, oh, well, then you should be open to suggestions of me telling you to do super chats. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, though. I'm kidding. I just got my first super chat not long ago. Okay, so if I go here. Now, wait, I already did this one, right? I already did. Whoa. This is the thing I don't like. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not one of those guys that I was in the army. I'm retired. Well, see, I look young, but I'm not what you would. I'm not what the army calls retired. But I am what civilians might consider retired out of the army. I got a medical I got a pension and medical benefits, and I do okay. So I'm not like, I'm broke and I need all the money. I would love all the money and it would let me do some more things with the channel, but I am not. I'm not a... What do they call people who just beg for money online? It's not a grifter. I mean, grifting is something different, but I'm not one of those guys. Anyway, if I ramble on, feel free to change the subject. Oh, man, dang it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was in for 10 years. And I always say the same thing to everybody. I always say the same thing. You can either work for 20 years, because for retirement you need 20 years. Like what the Army calls retirement, you need 20 years. A medical is not considered retiring, but you get... Oh, what the heck is this? What the heck is happening now? Is this new? Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go to Duma? Or is this just... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Le Francois. Okay, so one second. Okay, this is just the glyph. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I tell people it's easier for people to understand that if I just say I retired out of the Army, because basically what it is I got my pension. Okay. Oh, this doesn't look like I want to be on the ground right now. Do they come up out of the ground? I forget if they come up underneath you out of the ground or if they just come up out of the ground in general near you. But yeah, I always tell people you can work. So for what is considered Army retirement, it's 20 years. And I always tell people you can work for 20 years normal, or you can work for 10 years double hard. And I picked one over the other. Are these guys gonna... I don't remember if they jump up out of the... Because I haven't actually... Whoa. Oh, you little... There you go. I was gonna say, I don't remember if they jump up out of the ground or if they just jump up around... There you go. Where I am. Oh my god. Come on. Now wait, am I supposed to go up through the eye? Oh, but there's another guy. I was actually trying to... I want my Soul Reaver back. Yeah, my dad retired as a lieutenant colonel. Yeah, so I was a sergeant, E5. My dad, he got out at 22 years, right around the same time I did, actually. And that's why I always say that about working double hard, because he got, he had to do 22 years to get out with a pension, and I only had to do 10. But I had a lot of problems when I got out. Like I've had some medical issues and stuff, but I'm okay. I'm not. Al Le Francois. I think that you're saying yes to me asking the question as if they pop out of the ground. I appreciate the help. So yeah, no spoilers, guys, because so for instance, I do know about like the optional cutscene with Duma. And that, but if we could avoid spoilers, because I actually haven't played through this one. I haven't played through Defiance. I haven't beaten Blood Omen 2 yet. I'm quite a ways away in that game, but it's... Like I said, I got stuck. What? Are you gonna come out, or am I just... What? There's 3 of them? 1 went down and 3 came up. What the heck happened? Okay, let's take a look. I do not mind problems helping with the puzzles for sure, though. If I get stuck in stuff, actually, I really appreciate it. Let me see. Make sure, hey, so some of you guys are new, and I really appreciate that. I would appreciate people subscribing and checking out the reviews, because I work really hard on the reviews to find here if you're looking to collect those as well. Yeah, I'm going to get everything. So I'm going to get everything before I go to Duma, and I'll tell you why. Because the upgrade that Duma gives you, the power he gives you sucks, and I know that the power that he gives you sucks, so I'm not... Oh, that's a great piece of advice. Thank you so much. I've kind of got sea legs because it's been so long since I played Soul Reaver 2. Basically what happened is I played the Soul Reaver 1 on Dreamcast, never beat it, okay? Played... Like, grew up, went into the army, saw Soul Reaver 2 on sale somewhere for the PlayStation 2, and I bought it. Because I was like, oh, I remember that game. And I'll be... Oh, dang it. And I'll be honest with you guys, before I got into doing video game reviews and live streaming and stuff, I was basically like a video game normie. Like, I knew the games that I played, but I wasn't into video game news and keeping track of all that stuff. So I had no idea really what the Legacy of Kain series was. I just knew the game Soul Reaver 1 that I played, and so I said, oh, I'll get Soul Reaver 2. And I knew a little bit about it. Okay, so then I loved Soul Reaver 2 and got Blood Omen and Blood Omen 2. I think... Just a second, I'm gonna... I know it looks weird right now, but that's only because I'm over here watching the Twitch chat. Just a moment, guys. Oh, by the way, I do not have a problem with my wrist. This is a power glove. Yeah, so I have Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2. I have Defiance, Soul Reaver, and Soul Reaver 2. What I need to do is I need to beat this game, do my review of the remaster, and then I need to go and beat Blood Omen 2. So that way I can... Now wait, is there anything else I want to get here? It doesn't look like it. Alright, what do we got? We got... Whoa! Are those the same ones from before? Like, is every level of this gonna have, like, 5 of these guys? My favorite out of the whole series is Defiance. That's what I've heard, that playing as Kain. So I'm loving... So I haven't played Defiance, but playing as Kain in Defiance I've heard is just magnificent. But playing as him in Blood Omen 2 has been really great as well. Okay, so it's looking like I actually need to go over here as a spirit. Yes, and I'll tell you the truth. I know that the... What am I supposed to... I know that the online game got canceled and wasn't very successful, but I've watched people play that game. Like I said, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but I I supported that game. Oh, you know why? Because I'm not using my high jump. I'm like, what am I doing? I supported that game in early access and got early access to the Razaelim, the Sentinel. In that game, I don't know if you know anything about the game. I got the flying character early, and then I never could play the game because my computer sucked. I had a laptop, and I was in the army, and it sucked. And then the game got canceled by the time that I ever got a computer that could play it. But when I watched people play it, it was awesome. You can play as one of the 6 vampire clans, and 5 of the vampire clans. I think they probably would have added more as the game went on, but why am I... There we go. I'm like, what am I... Okay, this is so stress-inducing, especially with the tank controls. I was having a hard time with Rahab, not because the boss fight itself was bad, but like jumping feels weird in the game if you've kind of gotten out of the practice with, you know, walking around. I never played it. I could not get into it. Like, well, if you never played, do you mean that like you didn't like the concept? I'm not trying to like pick apart what you're saying, really. I'm just trying to understand. Make sure I get the idea of what you mean. Like, did you play it once or watch it and go, I'm not interested, or are you saying that you played it once or something and then never got into it? Okay, yeah, Defiant... Oh, sorry, Francois. Le Francois. Defiance is great. Camera sucks. Rahab wasn't in the online game. Right, that's what I was saying. You could get 5 of them. I know that it wasn't all of them. Okay, look, I'm safe here. Poor Malkaya, you know? I mean, I guess all of them... Dang it, why did you do this to me? Poor Malkaya, right? Think about what it must have been like to be a vampire for one of the clans that's a little weaker. I was actually watching a thing and it was talking about Rahab. Wait, why can't I put him down? It was talking about Rahab and how basically Rahab was just like a normal guy. At the end, like he was one of the only ones that didn't go crazy or anything. Maybe if I go here. Why is that? Okay, I understand. And then you come home, you know, and kill the guy, and he's just like, I'm just a fish guy, you know? So Raziel, Tariel, and Duma are all gone at this point in the game, in the series. And so Rahab, he was going to be, they were working on adding when it got canceled. Okay, yeah. But yeah, so then Rahab is kind of like the highest ranking person, even though he's the middle child, basically. And you come home and kill him, you know? Alright, so I'm here. Am I missing something? Just a second. I do have a guide up, so I'm looking. Okay. Alright, so it says there's block puzzles. Is there... Can I climb any of these? But yeah, I was listening to a video analysis, like a video essay of Rahab. Not Terrell. You didn't find Terrell until Defiance. Right. But that's what I'm saying. Terrell is gone. Terrell is gone right now. Okay. Duma is dead. Just a second. Duma is dead. And, okay, there's a cliff to fly. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was wondering if I was wondering if there was something I was supposed to put in the mouth. Yeah, so Raziel is dead. It was cast out. Terrell was disappeared. Duma dead. So then you're left with Rahab, Zephon, and Malchiah. Oh, man. Wait, that didn't even give... Ah, that sucks. Oh, okay, so I gotta fly over there. Okay. The draw distance isn't great, either. Yeah, so then Rahab, though, he's not like some crazy guy. He's just this fish guy, you know? Okay. Alright, here it is, yep. Man, these are actually pretty well hidden. In a game that actually is kind of small. Okay, there are block puzzles. Oh, these. Oh, yes, my favorite part of the game. Let me see. Okay, so I know how this goes. It's like this. I think that probably the one that sucks the most is... Oh no, I did that wrong. Dang it. Why did I do that in that way? I think probably the one that sucks the most is... like Duma, when he came back, he thanks you. See, that's the thing. I know about a lot of the game because when I was younger, wanting to liking the game, you know, when I saw 2 and I beat 2, I was like, oh, you know, I want to know more about 1. So then I looked up stuff. Is basically what it is. And I know that Duma thanks you for. Oh no, that's not right. Duma thanks you for freeing him from being in the spectral realm. You know, he's like, you know, it's like a pretty chill way to be, right? You know? Yeah, actually, this one, yeah, being able to, okay, so I don't know what all these were, but yeah, what does it do? Stuns all enemies? That's great. Yeah, let's do that, you know? Okay, so I just got to make sure that oh man, it's not even getting the stones. Like, look at these pillars block your way, so even manipulating the stones is difficult. My god. Alright, here we go. I appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me, though. Oh, that's what I don't know if I said this before, but make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that way you can see the reviews, because the reviews are the thing that now wait, I want it. The reviews are the thing I work the most on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. Kain is deified. Okay, so in the army you do what's called an ASVAB. It's like Army something vocational assessment battery or something. And basically what it means is testing. It's just tests to see how good you are at certain stuff. And they have math and science and like literature, basic stuff, okay? I got a 99 out of 100 on my ASVAB. And my dad, actually, he got 100, so he thought he was some... Yeah, I do see that. But my dad, he thought he was all cool because he got 100 out of 100. So it's like your ASVAB score equals your... Oh my gosh, now I'm going to look like an idiot because I was in the army and I can't remember this. Your CT score. And my... Oh, there's a block from the cliff that landed on... needs shooting to access the health upgrade once you're done with this puzzle. I say that to save your time from coming back like I had to. Oh, thank you so much, Kain, for subscribing. But yeah, so you have your GT score, not your CT score, your GT score. So your GT score determines like what jobs you can have, and as long as you have like a 120 or something, it's a 105 or a 109, you can get any job. But anyway, my GT score, excuse me, was very high. It was pretty high. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, the ASVAB, yep. But when they did the ASVAB, when I did the ASVAB, they have the part of the test where they have like these circles, and if you think of like tangrams, like kids used to play with, there was these circles, and you have to, it tells you like make the circle look like this, and it gives you a bunch of different pieces, and it's a multiple choice question, or it gives you a bunch of different pieces, and then it says, what shape do these shapes make together? And I am telling you, I sucked at that. That was the part. Yeah, I tried to enlist in the army, but I have flat feet, so they rejected me. I got flat feet. When did you enlist? You must be a little older, right? Because I got flat feet in the army. My dad, he had flat feet, but after 9/11, they were taking people. So my dad basically, he got in the army. He went to airborne school, broke the arches out of his feet, and so they medically discharged him. Excuse me. And they medically discharged him, and he... What the heck is this? So he went... After 9/11, he went back in, though. Oh my gosh, I thought there would be souls here. And so once he... once they took him, because they needed people after 9/11, he was fine, and they had, like, I guess there's, you know, like special inserts and stuff for people with flat feet that they gave him, and he had a profile, which basically, none of these, that's the thing, is that none of these words make any sense. So, what? Are you kidding me? There's not a way? So that must have been, like, just before they opened up. Okay, so there's not a way. Oh, there is a way. I didn't realize that I just heal over time. I never realized that you just heal over time when you're in the thing. That must be after you get the Soul Reaver. Oh, hello, Slath. Slath, we are, interestingly enough, we were playing Soul Reaver, and we're talking about the army. Yeah, so they might have opened it up, though. Slath is a first-time chatter. Thank you for being here. We're talking about the army, and we're trying to get all of the extra stuff before we go beat Duma. Or Duma. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Sometimes I'll tell the same stories multiple times, and sometimes I forget where I was going with stories because I have early onset dementia. But I always say that if you can have dementia and become the President of the United States, you can have dementia and do anything. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying to understand where things need to go right now. These blocks. Don't worry about the pronunciation. It happens all the time. It rhymes with Wraith. Slaith. Oh, okay. Slaith the Space Marine. Okay, so we've got this one. Where is... Well, it's great to have you with us, Slaith. Yeah, I know that I was talking about the ASVAB before. spicy stream, I came to the right place. Appreciate it. Oh, you're talking about that I made a political joke? I believe in making jokes about anything, everything. Like all these people that get too offended by stuff. I said that's why I actually, I'll tell you, that's why I was actually happy when I left the Army. I loved being in the Army. But the Army has really gotten weird. Like all the weird stuff going on in the culture right now, and just different. Okay, so that's just to get you up there. Well, what is that? Okay, so we have this one. Where does this one go? It goes right here. Gotcha. But yeah, all that stuff in the culture. That's anything that you see in the culture that's weird. It went in the it was probably in the military first. Now, because the military is controlled by the government. And so, all the weird stuff that the government wants to push, whether you're talking like right or left, it goes to the Army first. Anyway. Do you have spicy topics you want to talk about? I mean, I'm down. Let's do it, man. Also, have you played these games? Legacy of Kain. And make sure to subscribe, because you can see all my reviews. I put a lot into the reviews. That's the main focus. I also do news. Every 3 months we do an action update, it's called. And you can get merch too. But anyway, we do an action update every 3 months, and in the action update we go over box office numbers, new releases, stuff like that. Let me see. Alright, so I'm seeing up top blocks, I'm seeing down here blocks, but I'm not seeing... So I have one down here, I have one over there. Alright. Oh, I need that one too. Okay, I understand now. So this is... Oh my god. I didn't have anything to mind to bring up. I just can recognize a free voice and free thinker from what they'll say and won't. Yeah, I get it. I played the original Soul Reaver back in the PS1 days. So I played it on the Sega Dreamcast. Why are you not moving? How do I... What? Oh my god, they're gonna make me do this. This is gonna suck. I just want to make sure that this doesn't have anything on it. So I played it on the Sega Dreamcast, and then never... Why am I... Go to live. The preview, sorry, the preview that I see on my little tracker here was like way back. I played it on the Sega Dreamcast. I never beat it. And then, I think it was the PS2 it got re-released on, right? Or was it the PS3? Whatever it got re-released on, I got the second one. Oh, there is a thing. I got the second one and loved it. And so then I kind of went back, and I even know quite a bit of the lore and like what happens in the game. Like I know about the optional cutscene with Duma and just different things, because once it came out and I basically knew that I wasn't going to be able to finish it because of it just not being a game that was out. I looked up the lore. So I don't know everything, and I don't want spoilers, please, for like Defiance and stuff, but other games and stuff, but I do know quite a bit. Alright, let's see. So I think this is right. Let's put it over here. There's a book coming out, Legacy of Kain. What is the book? Razia's voice actor is probably one of my favorite voice actors. He was a bunch of G1 Transformers. Chucky's dad from Rugrats. I did know that he was Chucky's dad from Rugrats. I did know that. Is that not right? What the heck? That looks so right. And yet, it is wrong. Where do you belong? Is that guy, is he still alive? Oh, that's where it... Let me see, I bet you that is where it goes. The Rugrats thing is actually kind of funny. I know that that's one thing that people always talk about, and they're like, "Oh, did you know?" You know, and it's like this goofy thing. But hey, man, you gotta get. What do they say nowadays? What do these young whippersnappers always say? Get your bag. All right, where? Last I checked, he's still alive. Yes, I emailed him a couple of years back. He's teaching acting. Oh, really? What did you email him for? Was it just a... Hey, actually, one second, guys. I'm realizing that it is extremely hot in my house, and I was sitting here wondering why, and I realized I turned up the heat. So I'm going to turn the heat down. I'm literally going to be gone like 30, not even 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Click when it's the correct spot. Oh yeah, I know that it... So... Yeah, so I know that it clicks when it's in the correct spot. But... I'm looking at the... I'm looking at it. And so that one is not... I mean, the Abyss. They have an image of the Abyss. Okay, there's an image of the Abyss. Okay, all of those work. Never mind, I found it. That's where it goes. But I don't have another image of the Abyss up here, unless I'm missing it. We'll get into it. Is this an image of the Abyss? One of these just didn't have anything. Oh, by the way, I was talking about something else. Like I said, early onset dementia, I forget things. I don't have anything wrong with my hand. This is a power glove. I got this for Christmas. It's not called a power glove. I just like to call it that because it's a cool name. And what it actually is it has magnets, so I can stick stuff to it. It's for when you're doing hardware work and stuff. And I also, unrelated to that, it doubles my strength and makes it so that way when I call Mjolnir to my hand, even if it was burning hot because it went through fire, it won't burn me. It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, so this one, it does not go here. So that means I've got to go all the way over here. I emailed him about acting. I'm a bit of an amateur actor, voice actor myself, and reached out to him when he was making some real bad animatics. He was making some really bad animatics. What is animatics? Maybe I'm just ignorant. I'm keeping track of my animatics. Oh, when I was making some animatics, I was like, in context, I did not understand what... Okay, that's cool. You know, actually, that's pretty cool. You know, I actually, so the YouTube channel, I was in the Army, and I started the YouTube channel, and I hate this, because I'm going to have to go back over here. Basically, what happened was a company came to me. Now wait, this has up top, down below, and a hand at the bottom. Okay, we've got up top, down below, and that hand at the bottom. Okay, so that's the one. So I started the YouTube channel as kind of a hobby, but it got popular enough. So now if you see I have over 1,200 subscribers, which isn't, you know, big for YouTube, right? But it's a good start, and we're always making more people, and I have partners. We're always trying to grow and all that. But basically what happened was a company came to me and said, you know, would you make an ad, put it on your YouTube channel, and then we'll pay you for it. So then what we did is we said, hey, like a couple of my partners and stuff that you see help me, we said, hey, let's do this as a thing. So I started my own business, and it's called MAARs Media LLC. And we're always looking for voice actors, because what we do is we make ads for brick and mortar stores. We make ads for online retailers. We put them on the YouTube channel, but we also first of all, we just make ads, and then we also make and distribute them on like a Google Ads and Facebook and different stuff. We do all that for you. And so I'm always looking for voice actors. So if you're ever actually interested in doing some voice acting, send me an email. Why is this? Okay, so that worked, but that clicked. But send me an email, and I can add you to the list of, you know, kind of a curated list of voice actors I work with. Yeah, I really enjoy it. So when you see, so basically what it is that I have all the video equipment. This camera that I have is just a webcam. This is nothing. I have an expensive, you know, the expensive camera equipment, and I have, you know, I have all the stuff. So we, you know, myself and a partner basically said, hey, let's take all that expensive stuff and use it and make an ad company. So now and then what happened is this funny story. I don't know if you want to hear it. Like I said, if I ramble on and you don't want to listen to my stories, tell me to stop. Just make sure you be specific about what you don't want me to talk about in chat, because I don't know what yes and no will mean every time. But anyway, if you, excuse me, so I would go to companies and they would say to me, oh, you know, I really need something like this, because basically what it is we're no overhead, and it just so happens that all of us are veterans. So right now we're able to basically operate the business without making a profit. Okay, so we can offer lower prices, and then eventually once we get to volume, we'll be able to be profitable and it'll be fine. But anyway, so they would say to me though, like, oh, we're interested in doing ads, and you can also make us a website, right? Help us make a website. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I found another veteran, and he started, and he's a web designer. And that's how MAARs Media came to be. And we have a website, you can check it out, maarsmediallc.com. And it seems that I'm missing something. Does it seem to anybody else like I'm missing this? Does anybody else know where the block is? Anybody in chat know where the missing block is? Because okay, so just to be very clear, I see this block, but it doesn't have any pattern on it. Is it glitched? I ran into a glitch before where I could not, okay, nothing there. Yeah, I appreciate. By the way, I appreciate your enthusiasm about it, Slaith. Yeah, if you are. Oh man, this is probably where the block is. Slaith, if you're actually interested in doing some work, you know, if you'll do it for a good price, send me an email. It could be a patternless block. Nope, I got it. I got it. If I could just... What are you... It's not letting me... There you go. Man, they just made this as... Like, you know what this is? Ridiculous is... It's what they said is basically... For anyone who wants to get everything, we're just going to make this as painful as possible. Because in the second one, I don't think... I'm trying to remember in the second one if there even is... If there's even... extra stuff to collect. Got it. You can use your telekinesis to shoot blocks to move them faster. Oh, really? Okay. I really am not down with all the mechanics, to be honest with you, of this game so great. I expect to hear... Hey, seriously, I expect to hear an email from you, Slaith. Ooh, what is this? Hammer time. I love that idea. Cool. My power glove. Yeah, that sounds great. To be absolutely honest, I have no idea what a good price would be, and I more likely than not would undercut myself out of being bad at valuing my time and work to $1 mostly do free. Well, I'll tell you what. The way that our business model works is basically everybody that's involved gets a percentage. Because basically it's I don't have employees, I have owners, but you'd operate as how I do it with people is everybody operates as an independent contractor. By the way, thank you very much, Kain. You'd operate as an independent contractor, and then I operate as a broker for businesses. So it would be me trying to get the best deals for you to work on my own projects. Now, okay. Am I supposed to... Okay, so a minute before, somebody said to me, I want to save you some time. There's a block from that cliff that you landed on that needs shooting to access the health upgrade. Okay, so I landed on this cliff. And there's a block. Ah, it's up here, right? Is that the block? You know, email me and we can talk, though, seriously. So I will tell you, we are trying to be cheap, but we're not going to undercut you, because basically what we do is we tell our... There we go. Okay, so I did it. But now how do I get over there? Okay. Does anybody know how to get over there? I can't just jump. Oh, okay, I see it. Just a second. Yeah. Well, it wasn't that I could glide over there, it was that I could glide to the cliff and climb up, but yeah. Yeah, I appreciate everybody's help. There'll be a wall where you can climb once you glide over there. Yeah, I did see that. Just letting you guys know, I think there's a couple seconds delay between you guys and I. And that's just how it is. But a great thing is that I have Streamlabs, and on Streamlabs I've hooked it up so that way when you guys talk, I don't know if you guys hear when you chat, There's like a wolf barking. Like a, yeah. Everything is wolf themed, by the way. Because we're Mike's After Action Reviews. After Action Reviews is a military thing. Also some businesses and stuff. Some organizations other than military use it. But it's basically like a, where you go over what you did, good and bad, in a project, like an event or something will happen, and then you'll say, okay, let's do an After Action review of that. That's why it's MAARS Media, by the way, too, because it's MAARS, Mike's After Action Reviews. But the After Action... Whoa! But then we're also the app... Lehman Russ would be proud, yeah. But then we're also the Action Pack, which is why below me is a werewolf. My merch, if you see my merch, it's wolves and werewolves and stuff. Yeah, Lehman Russ. He's my favorite Space Marine, by the way. Now, there was another way I could have gone. Yeah, there was another way. I thought it was... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I think it was this. Yeah, I think it was me seeing this. That's pretty much for this area. Yeah, thank you very much. Now, what was I going to say? Yeah, so we're the Action Pack, which is like wolves. Okay, so then the cool thing is that from the Action Pack, we decided, like, if you're going to be wolves, right, that's the normal people. So that's you subscribers and stuff are wolves. You're part of the pack, the Action Pack, okay? But then what is an alpha? Like, what is something that is more badass than a wolf in a wolf pack? Werewolf. So, my dad actually made the image below me for this thing. Okay, so the sound glyph. This glyph can be attained after being able to fire projectiles. From the entrance of the Silence Cathedral, turn right and follow. What is happening? Oh no! Damn it! What happened? Is it... Wait, am I back? Are we working again? I think we are. Second, guys. Something happened. Okay, good. Something happened and I had to go away. Because I had to fix it. I was like, oh man, I got a good group going on. Want to make sure that we didn't lose everything. Okay. Yeah, so like you said, nope. Okay, I'm good. You're good. Okay, thank you guys so much for letting me know. Yeah, and by the way, anytime you're watching my streams, you guys got to remember that I have what's called Restream, or sorry, Voice Meter, which looks like this. So anytime that you see like audio problems, please let me know in the chat. For some reason, people will tell me that the audio is good, but it'll be bad. And I'm like, why are you telling me that it's good? Okay, so the Silent Cathedral is that the double fang thing. But what I'm actually looking for is audio equalization. Like if I'm too loud over the game, or if the game's too loud over me, then I need you guys to let me know. But I appreciate it. Appreciate your patience there, because I was really worried we were going to lose the stream for a second. I don't know what happened. Okay, so this is what it says. Can be obtained. Okay, from the entrance to the Silent Cathedral, you turn right and follow the path. Make your way through these doors. Oh man, it's starting me off from the beginning of the Silent Cathedral though. Okay. But now I can use this. Oh, but it uses 2. Is that what it's telling me? It's going to use 2. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. What was your guys' favorite sections of the game? Let me know. I think that the Silent Cathedral was actually my least favorite. I'll be honest with you guys. I did not like this part. The Rahab was very short. And then the boss fight was really easy. So it was this weird thing. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting me keep... Yeah, please do keep me up to date on everything with the stream. Okay, so here's what I've got. And then anybody who knows anything more can guide me through this. Why am I not... So here's what it says. Remember, if you go underwater, you can use the telekinesis to blast a hole through the wall. Is this the area where that is, Kain? 945? Okay, with the wall paintings. Jump down, follow the pathway until you see a large white paint. Let's destroy it with a projectile. Oh! Okay, so when I come here to the entrance... Follow the path. Okay, from the entrance of the Silent Cathedral. Is it talking about being inside, though? I never got very far in this game. I remember the last human city and fighting a couple of Raziel's brothers. Yeah, the cathedral. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the cathedral was too long. And then the cathedral is... Okay, facing Kain at the end was Kain's favorite part. The cathedral was too long, I agree with you. And then I think I've already gotten this. And then, wait, Rahab is the one that can... Rahab is where you... Yeah. Okay, I didn't get this one yet. Why didn't I get it? Oh, because I just got Rahab, so I can swim now. Rahab was too short. And I'll be honest with you guys, if you go back and watch my live streams, they're all on... Now, can I... What if I... What is over there? I don't remember what's over here. Is this like a shortcut? I don't know, now you guys are going to be saying to me, no, don't do that. But let's just go check it out. But yeah, Rahab was too short, and then the boss fight was really easy. If you go and watch me play through that boss fight, though, I did really bad. I did really bad in the boss fight against Rahab. Because I don't know, I think it's just the controls are a little goofy, because you still basically have tank controls even though you're using a joystick. And when you jump, I just think that it just didn't bear out very well for me, the way that you jump through. Is this right? Because is this gonna get me there faster? I don't really want to go through the entrance area. I don't know where this is taking me, actually. Wait a minute, I'm just realizing... Let's not worry about the glyph for right now. I want to see what's down here. Totally forgot. Oh, this is the glyph, isn't it? This is the glyph. Wait, is this the glyph? Oh, the sunlight glyph. Huh. Okay. Cool. All right, I appreciate it. How do you guys know all of this? Oh, you said that you beat it just today or something, right? Yeah. Were you the one that said you beat it just today? Sorry, I know I suck. Like I said, remember, early onset dementia. No, that was Kain that beat it just today. Alright. We have a bunch of the Torellum. Hello, Raz Van Cornea. What is going on, my brother? I am trying to get... So I'm about to go fight the last brother, but before I do that, I want to get all the glyphs. So I'm in the area where I'm going to get two. I'm going to get two here, and then I'll have two more. Does this actually damage? It does, right? This damages... Oh wow, I didn't even realize that it damages them that much. Streamer brain is an actual condition that affects 4 out of 3 streamers. Every day you cannot fight the effects of streamer brain, but I don't remember how because I have streamer brain. Oh. Wait, did you see that? That guy hit me. Okay, so according to this guide, this is the most powerful of the glyphs that we're about to get the most... Oh, I needed to go there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, the thing is that it's because you're multitasking. So... oh, by the way, now that I have a bunch of people here, how was everybody's Christmas? Anybody get anything good? I got the power glove. I got a watch, too. My wife got me a lot of wrist-based things. I got this glove. It's got a magnet on it. For anybody who didn't see before, it's got a magnet on it. It's for me to do, you know, while I'm working with hammers and nails and stuff, it'll stick nails to it, whatever. That's cool. And I was also saying before, it also doubles my strength and allows me to call the hammer Mjolnir to my hand. And even if it's red hot, it will not burn me. It will not burn my hands. So it's got some pretty good benefits to it. Anybody else get anything good? I await your answers. Okay, now wait a minute. Let me see if I can I do this? Oh, I don't know why, but I just all of a sudden started trying to, I started trying to block I think in the second game, it's been a little while, but in the second game, you can block, right? I was given a bunch of Leisure Suit Larry. Now, I remember... I didn't play those games, but I know what they are. Leisure Suit Larry was... It's just him trying to go around and get laid, right? And it was one of the first... Oh, dang it. Games of its type. Like, it was one of the first... games like that where you just were trying... It was a dating game. Throw 10. Now, is it going to allow me to suck that dude's soul all the way up here? Wouldn't it be cool if it did? No. That's fine. Oh, wow. I hate these guys, by the way. Why does this guy look different? I got a bunch of games. They're like Monkey Island. Oh, I thought that... Okay, one second. Now, why is he not talking? I figured there'd be dialogue here, too. Yeah, it kind of sucks that there's not dialogue. So there's no... And I'm not trying to be like a pervert. Okay, I'm not some weirdo guy, but... There's no sexual element to the Leisure Suit Larry games? Like, it's not trying to pick up chicks? Wait, am I walking in the wrong direction? Yeah. Yeah, like, screw you, dude. What? Pick up the thing, Raziel. Okay. What's over here then? Oh, there's lots of sexual elements. There's flat out. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so doing these glyphs is a whole nother, basically like a whole nother section of the game. Wow, okay. So every year for Christmas, I get my wife a really, really sentimental, like a nice gift. I would say that I give my wife like A gifts. A. Okay, like not B gifts, A. Okay? And every year it'll be something that basically something she doesn't like. Like she likes The Flash. The CW show The Flash. So I bought her a really expensive collectible Flash figurine, you know, because I mean maybe she's not super into superheroes, but it's like this is something that she likes, so I bought her a thing related to that, right? And she's into okay, so she's not very, very into superheroes, but she's very, very into the Flash, especially the CW Flash with Grant Gustin. Okay, so I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. I just saw that there's a box up here, so I imagine I need to push this box. Something. But okay, so she didn't like that. I bought her a Groot. Okay, she liked the Groot, and it was like a Groot thing that holds your keys because she liked Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, now those are two superhero things, and I get it. Maybe you say, well, you're buying your wife all this superhero stuff. Okay. Then, oh, okay, I get it. Then I bought her. I bought her. Well, I bought her a set of pots and pans. That was good. She liked that. I liked it. She liked that year that I did that. Okay. So then we were watching the show Ragnarok on... Oh! Okay, I understand. We were watching the show Ragnarok on Netflix, and in that show they have this set of kitchen knives that are stuck into a... Well, how do I... Oh, okay, yeah, I'm stupid. They were stuck into a log that was on the, like, island of their kitchen. So I said, oh, I got a great idea. So that year for Christmas, I went out and I bought an axe, because it was a Viking thing. And also I bought this axe, but it was a kitchen tool made to look like an axe. So I bought her one of those for Christmas, and I thought I was out of time. Okay, so I bought her one of those, and I went outside. I cut a tree down, like a small tree. It's like this thick, and I used my saw to I used a miter saw to cut a slot in it, and that's where the axe, which is a pizza cutter. So it's let me see. I'll show you guys. Oh, where are you? I'm all over the place. So check this out. Yeah, it's like that. But it's a pizza cutter. It's basically almost exactly like this, but it's a pizza cutter. So it's designed for you to push it like this and then cut your pizza, just like a genuine, like, authentic Italian pizza cutter. Okay, and she didn't like that. It was one of those things where she liked it, but it was all of these gifts that I'm telling you about are like, oh, she liked it, but she didn't. You know, I was like, okay, cool, okay, and she still uses it. But I made that, and so I was like, oh, this is going to be some great gift. Okay, then I bought her a $300, it was like $300, a professional chef's knife. And I mean, like, a professional chef would use this knife. And I cut another slot in the log, and she liked it, but again, it was like, I didn't like that. So this year for Christmas, I said, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do so, and every year she says, you could have just gotten me a card. I really like cards. You could just give me a card. Just give me a card. I'd really like that. So this year for Christmas, I bought her I think a perfect gift. She cried when she got it. I bought her a 3-foot by 4-foot card. It's a giant Christmas card with some custom writing on it and a picture of us when we were a little younger. And she really liked that. So that was great. This year was the best year, I think, for her. So that's my story. I know that was a long story, but that's my story about Christmas this year. Haha! To be honest with you, I have not been able to use the ranged attacks here very much. Like, at least not as much as I would have liked. And come on. I'm stuck. Oh, you know which one I'm thinking of, though, by the way? As long as we're talking about this. You know which one I'm thinking of? Is Frank's Adventure. Not Leisure Suit Larry. I'm thinking of Frank's Adventure, by the way. Which... I'm pretty sure that's just straight up. Like, that's not even... I think it's the same idea. I do not have the Fire Reaver. Do I need the Fire Reaver? Oh, am I wasting my time? Do I need the Fire Reaver? People have stopped chatting. I'm sorry if I bothered everybody with my story. Maybe it seems like people didn't like my story. I'm sorry. I know that I was long-winded. Not for the puzzles, no. Okay. The first one was reasonable with the puzzles, but the second game was like an intense torture session. They should make people in Guantanamo play Larry Will Talk. I really, really would like to have full health here. So let me ask you guys a question who've played this before. I think everybody here has played this before, right? Basically, yes. Kill 2 vampires with the Force Glyph. I didn't kill anybody with the Force Glyph. How do you, like... So I was realizing that getting health upgrades is basically a... Yeah, I was realizing that getting health upgrades is kind of a double-edged sword because you have at full... What the heck? Why can I not? At full health, you get the Soul Reaver. And it's hard to be at full health because I have more health. It is the Fire Reaver. It increases the damage of my Soul Reaver blasts at a range. Is that the idea here? Here we go. What the heck? How did this guy see me? Okay, so I gotta play Larry 2, They'll Talk. I've never... Have you played Frank's Adventure? Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure Frank's... Okay, this is a little cutscene, but no dialogue. So I think this extra stuff had to have been added at the end before the game... Like, after the game was done. Because there's no dialogue. Oh, it sets him on fire. That's cool. In the second game, you can block, right? Need a break, push the block to stop her. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. What are you talking about? You need to beach, push the block to stop the... Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. Now I can't get my... Okay, there we go. No. No, there's no dialogue here. Guy just doesn't talk here. That's why I'm saying I think it was... I think this is a clear case of... Like, they finished the game... They finished the game and then... What? You need to... Yeah. I just don't remember. I just didn't remember. I've played that game. I beat it. It's just been a couple of years. Like, it's... Man, when I say a couple of years, it's been almost... It's been like 8 years since I beat that game, which is funny because I look so young, don't I? I'm 30. My lord. I got out of the army almost 2 years ago. It's crazy. When I was a kid and playing this and played this for the first time on... Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay, you need to stop the gear, then jump across the thing. Okay. This is one of the hardest... something to get. Oh, glyphs to get. Yeah, this is the most powerful glyph, I guess. But when I played this when I was a kid on the Sega Dreamcast, again, having not even... I beat one boss and then didn't play anymore, basically. And the reason that happened is just basically because what I'm about to say is I played the game, and the limited amount of time that I had, like my mom's boyfriend had a Dreamcast. Actually, that's what I was saying. So I had some medical problems when I got out, and you know, when I got out of the army, like I had to have my gallbladder removed for some medical problems, and so I can basically eat whatever I want, but I can still basically eat whatever I want, but I have some digestive problems sometimes. Let's put it like that. Okay. Are you much older than 30? Are you over 30? Is that the thing? Where am I? Am I... Okay. There we go. I've got to remember. Shift into the Wraith Realm. I appreciate that. I didn't realize that you regenerate health in the Spectral Realm after you get the Soul Reaver. That's so cool. I appreciate the fact that I don't... I'm 36. I'm not that far ahead. Okay. Okay. God. I hate you, you stupid idiot. I'm 39. Okay, okay. 39's not bad. I mean, you know, I don't care. The only thing that I feel about getting old, I'm not getting, you know, really. The thing is that I had some problems with my legs, and then the other thing was that I'm not, I mean, honestly, I was like, how do I explain this? I was basically super ripped for a long time, just like right up until I got out of the army, which was 2 years ago, and now not having, you know, not being required. I mean, I'm still like, you know, fit or whatever. I'm not like some fat guy, but now being out of the army, it's just on principle I want to kill this guy. There you go. Now being out of the army, I'm like, I don't run anymore. Basically, that's the biggest thing, is I can't run like I used to. I used to like doing that. But I have problems with my knees and some nerve problems in my knees and back. But other than that, I mean, like, I don't even feel that bad about getting old as far as not being able to do all that stuff, as much as I just liked to run. It was, oh, come on. And the problem with it is, I can't... There's no weapons. Where do I throw these guys to kill them? This is taking a long time. My goodness. Am I supposed to be able to jump up here? Is that the... Oh, just principle, I want to kill this guy. Oh, sorry. No, I meant like... That's great. I appreciate that. If you guys... So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to clip it, but I can clip this on Twitch, so let me just read... Let me do this like this. So this guy just said in the chat, now that I'm... So I said before, and now he said it to me in the chat, now that I'm out of the army, just on principle, I want to kill this guy. Best quote of 2024. Yeah, I was playing, and then I ran into an enemy that kept killing me, and now I was trying to kill it. But I was talking about being in the army. Alright, so I clipped that. We're going to revisit that later. Can I open this? No. Yeah, he killed me like 3 times. I really wanted to get him. Alright, so look at this too. I think that one thing that they should have done with this remaster that they didn't is the map. Not like the map, I know I said this in the beginning, that we have a map, okay, but this map is, I mean, it's nothing. I don't know where I am ever. Oh, okay. I was hoping to be able to jump up there because I'm trying to find out what everything is. Like, basically the only way that you can know how to get around is if you already know how to get around, or walking around. Like just trying to discover stuff and hoping not to get lost. Okay, so we've got... okay. Where is the one that turns? Because there's always one that turns. We need it too, because we got to connect these two things. I bet you this is the one that turns. Yes, it is. Here we go. I appreciate your sense of humor, by the way, Slaith the Space Marine. Slaith the Space Marine. Actually, I have a question for you. What are you thinking about this whole situation with Henry Cavill, you know? Not being... like, they canceled his Space Marine thing. Or I think he basically canceled it. Right? Like, he basically canceled it. The Witcher was no good. I felt bad. I feel bad for the Hemsworth guy, because The Witcher is just going to be... I can't imagine how he's going to do being a better Witcher, trying to be a better Witcher than Henry Cavill. Now you want to connect all those blocks. Yep. Got it. I really appreciate whoever it was that told me, again, streamer brain, like I think it was Slaith that pointed that out. I want to show some appreciation and just say, like, hey, thank you so much for whoever it was. Thank you for telling me to use my force push powers to do this, because this is so much easier. Now I did it. Doesn't seem like anything's happening. Am I going to turn it on? The whole Amazon v Cavill thing is, I might just be cynical, but I didn't expect much from the start, all things considered, with modern media and reboots and revivals. Star Trek, Star Wars. Yeah, you should watch. Actually, I'm about to release a video that I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but basically we're going to talk about the Sonyverse ending. We've already recorded it, but we talk about the Sonyverse ending and how those movies basically suck. And I don't think that they suck. What they feel like is made for TV movies. I don't think the Sony, like Morbius and all that, that's like a Sci-Fi Channel movie. You know, I mean the it's. Am I supposed... No, okay, I'm not supposed to be able to get up there. But, they're like made... So the Sony movies are basically like made for TV movies. Oh, okay, here it is. So they're not... I don't think that they're so totally terrible, but for a theatrical release, like, I wouldn't pay to go see those movies. They're all very mid. Craven was like... The problem with them is that they're all basically mid movies, but then they don't... The thing that sucks about it is you can have a movie that is executed in a mid way, right? But maybe it has an interesting concept, and so you look at it and you go like, oh man, it's kind of an interesting concept. Let's do... Maybe if they did another one, it would make it better in some way, or, you know, it'd be cool to... Oh, I understand now. It would be cool to see that done again, but make some money and then have higher production value or something, continuing the story in a creative way. But these movies are mid and they're boring. Like, if that makes sense. You know, it's like the writing is okay, the dialogue is okay, they have some of them have pretty good actors like Tom Hardy and the guy who plays Craven, whose name I can't remember right now. But they just don't do anything interesting with the characters. Venom I thought was good. The first Venom, I didn't like the second Venom so much. And what a waste of Woody Harrelson. But the third Venom, the last one, I thought was good, you know? It's just Morbius, Craven, Madam Web. Those movies, they sucked. Alright, now, you know what I'm realizing? You guys gotta remind me, I gotta use my glyphs, right? Because look, I have this power, I can use it. And I didn't. And I need to. Alright, am I supposed to... I'm supposed to jump down here. Henry is apparently hard to work with. He's a super fan and often spends late night gaming and shows up to the set late often. Is it really? So I'll tell you... I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just telling you what I've heard so that way we can all get some perspective and trying to understand what we've all heard, okay? So I've heard that Henry Cavill was called that by the people on The Witcher, but that basically... Wait, is this the way that I came? Henry was called that on The Witcher, but basically he was called that because he was fighting with the producer who wanted to change a bunch of things, and that's why Henry left. Because he was like, I want this to be true to either the books or the games. I don't want it to be basically what it became. Even what was it, the second, Henry Cavill's last season was the third season? Whatever season he left. Because now I just can't remember off the top of my head. Now, it might be true that he was hard to work with. Sure. Okay, now I understand what I'm supposed to do. I jump down here. So am I going back this way? No, I should be going this way. I appreciate the fact that I can't be killed. Okay. So I'm turning the gears. Okay, now I got instructions from Cornea. You need to go push the block to stop the gear, then jump across the water and activate the gears in there to open the light. Either way though, whatever happened, like, so the thing is that I've heard that he acted that way, and I've also heard that they said that he acted that way because of an argument between the producers and Henry Cavill. I don't know which one is true, you know, I don't know. But whatever happened, I mean the show ended up bad and Henry Cavill left. Like, I don't think that the last seasons of the... Whoa! I think they ended up recasting anyway, or at least that's what I read. Yeah, I mean, okay. I don't think that The Witcher, though, did... Okay, so I come up here. I connected all of that. I went behind there. I did that. Okay. I go over here. I come up here. It sends me up to the top of here. This is good so far. Yeah, the Superman angle. Look at I don't think that The Witcher is in a good place right now. Okay, I think we all agree on that. And I think, but one thing that I think we can all agree on is that Game of Thrones ending sucked. Is there supposed to be... I don't know where to go from here. If you guys know where to go, please let me know, because I'm basically just lost. Because when I come in here now... Am I supposed to leave this area now? Okay. Yeah, I get people that get all mad at me sometimes because I talk about trailers. Like, I do trailer reactions, and even for properties I've never seen. And people get upset with me, and they say, like, oh, if you've never seen it, why does your opinion matter? And I always say that, you know, I'm not reviewing the property. Like, I'm not reviewing the show. I'm reviewing the trailer. And a couple of shows that I've actually watched, I didn't, you know, I saw the trailers, and I was like, you know, and people said, oh, it's so great, and you need to check out the show. Game of Thrones was one of them. And I just never, I was like, I don't know. And then I started watching it by chance, and it was good, so whoa. So I did it, right? And it was good, okay. And then the ending was terrible and everything. But like Wheel of Time is a popular trailer reaction that I just recently did. It's got like 800 views. I think that 100% book accurate TV show is kind of insane too. Oh yeah, totally. I agree. I mean, I agree with you. I'm not saying. I just think that one of the reasons that The Witcher isn't in a great spot is because, I mean, Henry Cavill said, like, I'm not saying that what you're saying about Henry Cavill's, or what you've heard about Henry Cavill's wrong. What I am saying, though, is that what happened was, okay, man, this is like a huge mini dungeon. This is as long as one of the bosses. Yeah, so but I am saying that what happened was Henry Cavill said they're not being accurate to the book, so I'm out. Or you know, not accurate, but they're not adapting the books or the video games. I'm not sure which one he was more interested in it being, but he said they're not doing it right, so I'm out. Okay. And that basically amounted to people saying, well, if Henry's out, he's a super fan, so if he's out, like, I don't want to watch something that he thinks isn't good. And if there was an argument between him and producers and writers, the last seasons of the show have been heavily criticized because of the writing. Well, then it's a lot. I've heard people say they should have gotten rid of the writers. Yeah, and I've heard people say they should have gotten rid of the writers and kept Henry Cavill, and that's fine. Whichever way you fall on that, but it's just that's basically what happened. Is the fan sentiment just kind of left once he did, and I feel bad for that Hemsworth brother. Yeah, I'm not trying to start some big fight. I'm reporting on what I've heard. It's not. By the way, are you guys getting the ads? There should be ads playing on some of you guys. I know that there's people who have YouTube Premium or something, but if you could just give me a heads up, because monetizing the live streams is something that I'm a little bit new to. Oh, come on. Yep, waiting for the fire. You know what sucks is that in the second game, having the fire Reaver doesn't actually improve your damage at all, which absolutely is terrible and sucks. Wow, that dude just flew off of there. Like there's the Dark Reaver, the Light Reaver. Isn't it just, I think it's just the Dark Reaver and the Light Reaver. They don't actually do anything. It's just for puzzle-solving purposes. I've not gotten any ads. Please don't check if I have an ad blocker. YouTube. That's interesting. The only reason I asked is because I've noticed that you guys have been able to... have been talking to me this whole time. You know, and I'm not some, like, greedy jerk, right? But I mean, ads are good. Like, for me, it's business, you know. What? So if I go to monetization, it says monetization. So yeah, it's on. Like, actually, I'll just show you if you want to see. I'm kind of new to the YouTube streaming. I'm on Twitch. On, and then I just said let YouTube insert mid-rolls. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's, to get the sun glyph. Show you. Oh. Okay, well let me, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna, if I could ask you guys to help me with an experiment, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'm gonna put us to intermission. I'm gonna insert an ad, and then let me know if you guys get it. Like, I'm gonna manually tell it, play an ad now. And then let me know if you guys get it. Okay. So I'll be back in like a minute and a half. Yeah, thank you very much, Slaith. That music was made for me by an actual friend of mine. Okay, so this is already done. I'm done. I did it already then. That's what you're saying? By the way, I can go get the sun thing. So did you guys see an ad? Because actually, if you did see an ad, then it's good, because then it basically means that I need to take stun. Well, can I attack the guy, or oh? Okay, so it's not attacking the guy, it's okay, now I need to go back in here. Oh yeah, and by the way, I hope that you guys like my mugs. So at my house, I'm full man, you know? I have a power gauntlet, a power cuff. I drink from frosted mugs, and I own a flamethrower. So oh, by the way, if I didn't, no, and I don't use blockers because no ad. I don't use blockers because I want streamers to make money. It's interesting. One second, let me see. Because the thing is, too, is that I'm actually watching my own live stream. Like, I'm watching it so that way I can see. Let me see this. So if I go insert ad. I don't see it either. Why is this happening? What if I go like this? I'm not seeing it either. Okay, so no ad there. I'm gonna put it. Okay, so listen, guys. Oh, did I get an ad? You guys actually saw an ad? Okay, so I've got it here. I'm putting it to aggressive. And then I put it to aggressive. And then we'll see how that works. If you guys start seeing ads too much, like, honestly, just let me know. I'll turn them. I'm like I said, I'm trying to figure out how it works. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do this. All right. Okay, cool. That was cool. How long was it? Was it like 30 seconds or something? So I'll be honest with you. I have the YouTube channel pulled up right here, so that way I can watch my own video and make sure that everything's working. Outside of YouTube Studio, it also allows me to track the chat easier, and because I'm using OBS. I didn't see the ad. But please let me know if it gets crazy. Okay, cool. What the heck? I've got 14 now. Okay, so that's 10. 10 damages them all, too. That's nice. Yeah, just let me know. I don't want to be a jerk and like ruin everybody's experiences with the ads. But I also, you know, I mean, it is a job. And I really appreciate, honestly, the 8 people watching at the same time is a huge deal for me. So I really appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, if anybody's out there in the ether and is watching and has not subscribed, please, guys, I would really appreciate it if you would do so. I work really hard on the news portion every 3 months, like every quarter. I do an action update is what it's called. And yeah, that's cool. So I do an action update though every quarter, and those actually take a lot of time. I go over like 2 video games and 2 movies. The biggest 2 movies and biggest 2 video games over the last every month for that quarter's months. Okay, so that's 3 months, and it's quite a bit. I track down their box office numbers, news about it. I track upcoming video games and movies, release dates. We try to do 1 to 2. Oh, come on, 1 to 2 movie reviews every month, at least. We do 1 video game review every month for sure. Sometimes they're late, but that has to do with, like, for instance, it's the holiday season, so ours for this month is late. Empire of the Ants. And we do the trailer reactions every week. So we're doing quite a bit, and I really appreciate all the support. Once I get to a place where I'm earning a little bit of money, I'm basically gonna, what I would like to do is basically hire somebody and just give away all of my money to somebody else to then help me. So I'll be working for free, and they'll be making, you know, they'll be my paid employee or whatever, and they'll help me. Alright, cool. We have... I appreciate the fact that that vampire's body is there instead of just dying. Alright, so we did this. Cool. And you guys came along with me for the journey. I really appreciate that. Why are you guys all up? Is everybody here in the United States? I mean, it's fine. I appreciate it. I want you to be here, right? But is everybody here from the U.S.? Every once in a while, I like to just switch. You know, it's how good the remaster is. Like, the remaster is great. But then you look at how good the game is out, like the original version of the game, and it just makes you realize, like, not that the remaster wasn't good, but that the original game was really good. Oh, okay. The DLC. Extra North Carolina. Okay, so you're in Canada. Okay, awesome. Wait, weren't you the guy that said that you know 3 free thinkers? Yeah. Didn't you say that? Isn't, like... Oh, I can't imagine there's very many of them in Canada. I'm from Europe. It's 8 a.m. Oh, okay. So you're just getting here, like waking up in the morning. Okay, cool. I appreciate. Start your day strong with a dose of Mike's After Action Reviews. And the Slua are up there. All right. Here's what it says. I know that you guys probably know, but it's also, and I'm gonna listen to everything that you tell me. But also, it's difficult for me to always get what you're saying. Okay, after defeating... Okay. From the entrance, turn right and follow the path to find a pair of large wooden doors. Make your way through these doors and up to the room with the large pipes. Okay, I know what room we're talking about. How great is that? Who do you think is the coolest? I didn't realize that I actually did damage with the ranged attacks. I thought it was just pushing stuff around. Who do you think has the coolest? Oh man, there was no way for me to even have ever been able to. I would have never been able to get that guy. Who is the which clan is the coolest? Like obviously the ability to fly is really cool from the Razaelum. Okay, so I'm not I know that, okay? But other than that, which one do you think is the coolest? I actually like Rahab. Just because of the idea of how he works. You're able to... Wait, are we working? Okay. Being able to flood other areas during the Vampire War, like the Clan Wars, being able to flood other areas to kill the vampires there, and then you can swim around. Awesome. Okay? Now wait a minute. Here's what it says. Okay. This will be the room before the puzzle with all the wall paintings. Okay. I can't believe I missed all of these. Well, so, okay. To be fair, I did just beat Rahab. Okay. So, anyway, I like Rahab. He's got... the ability to swim is pretty cool as far as being able to fight other vampires. And obviously humans too, who use water to defend themselves, okay? But these spider guys, this is, oh my god, it's Rahab. Why can I not remember this guy's name? You think so? Okay. Let me see. So, I think that Duma, he didn't progress. I know that his powers didn't progress, but I like the fact that Duma looks just like Zephon. There you go. So, Zephon sucks. I mean, Zephon himself sucks. But the spider abilities, they look just basically... These guys look just basically like normal vampires. Yeah. But Zephon is not actually a spider. He's like a weird, like, mutated bug that stuck to a wall. So he's immobile and can't move. Like, that sucks. But the Zephanum, or Zephanum, yeah. They are just basically... vampires. They actually just look like what normal, even though they've been all you know, twisted or whatever. Okay, even though they're all twisted or whatever, they just look... Yeah, the mantis thing. But he... So I'm following what the guide says. The guide says jump down and go until you see a white pane glass. But this... My understanding is that this is actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but his you see the vampires just look like vampires. Like they don't look bad or anything. Why am I not able to aim up? So if I'm I can't aim the Soul Reaver. Okay, so it says destroy it. Okay, jump down and follow the pathway until you see a large white pane of glass. Destroy it with a projectile and then climb up the wall with the new... Yeah, what the heck is going on? I think that Duma, though, that's what I was trying to say. Remember, streamer brain, guys. I'm the worst at it. Seriously, I'm really trying to engage. At least a lot of streamers, I notice, it kind of sucks because a lot of guys, you get into, I mean, honestly, you get a big following, and you have... How am I supposed to do this? It says to destroy it with a projectile blast. You should be able to aim with one of the trigger buttons. Really? Are you sure? Oh! Okay, oh, you know why? Because the look around one is from R1. Or no, oh, okay, never mind. Okay, that has screwed me up so many times. There's been times when I was like, why can't I aim? And I could aim, I'm just stupid. Yeah, so anyway, okay, so Zephon is... The Zephonim look normal. Like normal vampires. Zephon himself, total loser. Okay? Duma looks the coolest, but his guys are apparently... like it was like Terrell and Duma were the top two. Oh, I hate you. But I think that Duma, even more so than Terrell, looks cool. Like, he himself is cool. Yeah, realizing that I can use ranged attacks with a little bit more versatility is a real big help. Thank you very much, Al Lefrancois. What is this? Is that a weapon? It's got to be a torch, right? I imagine. Okay. And then just let me know if you guys see any more ads. You know, I'm not trying to like bug you all with ads. I just want to make sure that it's working. Alright, that's not it. So I think if I had to pick between one of them, I agree with you about Rahab. Yeah, I agree with you about Rahab. So I think that Rahab probably could have been the strongest in the Vampire War, just simply by virtue of being able to... Wait, what am I doing wrong? By virtue of being able to, like, flood massive areas of Nosgoth, and it would just kill... It would just kill all the vampires there, and then he takes that over, right? So I like that. But if I were going to pick one to be based on, like, actual, like, fighting ability or the matriarch, excuse me, the patriarch, I'd pick Duma. I know that Turel was supposed to be stronger, but Duma's just a cool thing. And then he has wraith powers too. He has, the whatever wraith ability. No, okay, so what am I? Oh, you did just see an ad. Okay, did it bother you? I don't want to bother you. So how does it work? Are you seeing... Now are you behind? So... You know, like I'm seeing your message at 1:35:06. I don't know, I just want to know, is it that you're... Like, does it bump you back in the stream? Like, are you behind in the stream now? What am I supposed to do here? Oh! Okay, yeah, so you must have just missed, like, 30 seconds of me being here. Okay, you're saying one of those windows... Okay, so it's not that I have to break that. Ah! Okay. Yeah, so even if you're live, I'm going to tell you there's a little bit of a delay. So I'm seeing that you're saying I'm live, but actually there's a little bit of a delay. Like a couple seconds or something. I think it's like 7 seconds. Let me see. Live stream. Delay on YouTube. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever it is. Okay, so I shoot the glass, but now I'm still... Do I go... Let me just see what it says, because I know you're trying to help, but I don't want to take too much time. You need the drumstick thing for later. Oh, okay. 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 Okay, once that perked out, climb up the wall. Oh! I'm telling you, I am so dumb. I screw this up. Oh, okay, that's a good point. I'm so stupid, I screw this up all the time. I need to shift, realm shift. See, that's why it's so amazing to me that they designed a game, especially with the technical limitations of the time. It's so amazing to me that they designed a game like this, where you shift... You do realm shifts and stuff. Like, the realm shift thing is so cool because... Okay, that did not work. The technical limitations of the PlayStation 2 and the Dreamcast. And also... Okay, got it. The technical limitations of the PlayStation 2 and Dreamcast, okay? And then also, just like, some of the ideas here, my mind doesn't wrap around the idea of, like, a puzzle works one way and then, not all the time anyway. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Are you excited for... So if you like this game, then you must like the Prince of Persia games, right? Sands of Time. So I think the Prince of Persia Sands of Time, by the way, if your answer to that is yes. For me, Prince of Persia Sands of Time is the best. Oh, and by the way, before when you were saying, like, I'm live, what I was saying is that if you see an ad and then you come out from the ad live, that means that you missed 30 seconds of the live stream, right? See, if I were Raziel, I would activate this thing. I would turn this thing back on. Like, this great sounding bell is supposed to be a thing that'll kill all vampires, and I want all vampires dead. Let's use this super weapon, right? Because was it that it was supposed to kill all vampires in Nosgoth, or is it supposed to kill all vampires that come through here? Obtain the Soundcliff Soul Raver. I like that. All right. So now this is supposed to... I appreciate that. Let me see. So the glyph will both injure and stun your enemies. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'm just going to go to an ad break. Or not an ad break, but I'm going to go to intermission. I guess I'll tell it to play an ad while I'm sitting here. I'm going to go to intermission really quickly. Yeah, awesome. Let me see. By the way, did you see the ad that time as well? Sorry, I don't mean to keep annoying you about the ads. I'm just... So it's been 11 hours. And I'm getting everything, and basically I'm going to go kill Duma, and I'm going to go fight Kain, and that's the end of the game. Yeah, I think that Duma might have gotten... Like, he didn't get a bad deal. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think that Duma actually got a good deal as far as... Because he didn't get stuck to a wall. Rahab actually wasn't bad. He's a fish guy, but he's like a mermaid. Like, Rahab is like a mermaid, but he's not... Like, he has feet. People, I heard people say, like in forums and stuff, that... Oh, like, he can't leave his water. But that's not true. If you looked at him, he had legs. So I don't know, like, now maybe you're going to tell me, oh, well, according to lore or whatever, but, I mean, as far as I understood, he could walk. I mean, his progeny could walk. I mean, they might have, well, it's the progeny of Zephon could walk too, so I guess. Doesn't mean much. The rhino thing is cool, actually, though. Like, if you turned into like a mythical, like a magical version of the Rhino from Spider-Man, you know, like the bad guy of Spider-Man comics. That's not bad, you know. Terrell, I think, is okay too. As far as the actual evolved ones, like Duma didn't evolve, but as far as the actual evolved ones, Terrell, being like a dog-like creature, like he's like a, I know he's like a bat. He has like the bat ears, but I mean in general the idea of like he's on all fours. That's why I say he's like a dog. I mean that's not bad. I don't know. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. I mean, really the only one that the only one that really got screwed over was Zephon and Malkai. Well, Malkai got really screwed over. Those two, and those are the lower two, so it's like, it makes sense. Raziel, so he had bat wings, but the art director said that he wouldn't have turned into a bat-like creature exactly. He would have turned into a bat dragon creature. Which is cool. Alright. We're going to see how quickly we can get these other glyphs done, guys. I really appreciate all of your guys being here. I just want to say that again. It's so cool to be able to... Mr. Francois. I'm just going to say Francois, Le Francois from now on, because I know you have the front part there, but Le Francois here. Great to be chatting with you as I play the game. But he couldn't handle the even limited sun, so he couldn't leave the Abbey because of that. Yeah, I mean, I wonder, could he handle the sun? Could he handle... Now wait, did I just miss out on what I was supposed to do? Could he handle the sun, I wonder if he could handle the sun from underwater. Like he's in the... I'm sorry, I'm here because I'm lost. I don't know where the gate is, so I'm going back to the underworld where I know the gate is. I hope this is the right way. This is the right way, right? I don't know. I haven't dived that deep into the lore to know whether he could, like, he was in the Abbey because there was no sun in the Abbey. But was he in the Abbey because he could swim around underwater, you know, and then... Terrell got super hearing like a bat, but he lost his sight. Yeah, that sucks. Well, that's what... So I was wondering... So, are these transformations... Although the transformations are... Okay, so now we're going for the fire glyph. And... Okay, so I gotta go to Rahab, and Rahab is... Drowned Abbey, that's the serpent. Are the transformations them actually gaining power, or is it just that because of Nosgoth's corruption, they're being corrupted? Does that make sense? Or are they actually supposed to be gaining power? Like, even though, like, every time that they transform and become more monstrous, are they gaining power even though they're dealing with the drawbacks of becoming more monstrous? Does that make sense? And then, you know what I'm going to love about... Now, I will say this. What I love about this is the fact that it's such a small area that this is going to be actually easy to get, because the fire glyph is in the Drowned Abbey. Okay. It's both. They gain abilities, but they got more gross. Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm saying. Like, the thing that sucks is Malchiah and Zephon. So every time they transformed, they got more power, but Malchiah and Zephon just got screwed bad. Oh, I didn't even realize... Yeah, there's this tracker that I didn't even realize I'm missing. You know what I'm going to have to do, though? I'm going to have to do one more stream before I beat the game. And in that stream, I'm going to... So, because we'll get through here. We only have 2 more, so let's see if I can get through the 2 more here. And then we will... Oh, really? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Ah, dang it. I can't get through there. And see, the thing is that somebody that I was watching was saying this is Terrellum, because this used to be Terrellum land. And now it's controlled by Rahab, because he flooded it. That's what I'm saying. He could have been the strongest, even though he was the 3rd brother, you know? Okay, so... Need a room filled with vampiric egg sacs. Okay, so I'm my understanding. Okay, so I should be able to go up like this. And backtrack my way into the boss's level, right? I'm pretty sure. Right, so then with... You think about Terrell was the most powerful behind Raziel, and then his people got defeated by Rahab because he was like, what are you going to do against a force of nature like water? You know, like you can't, like you guys, water is like acid to you, so how are you going to compete with the fact that I can... How are you going to compete with the fact that I can just... How are you going to compete with the fact that I can just make a massive flood that'll just kill everything? It's like dropping an atomic bomb. Now wait a minute, I went in here. Oh, that's right. I went in here and then I didn't know what to do. Like, I just didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, okay. And like I was saying before, I think it's awesome that the fire glyph. Okay, so Vampire egg sacs. The player will find a beam of sunlight coming from one of the archways. Go through it and keep going until you arrive in a large room. Okay, so we need a lot of vampire egg sacs. Whoa! So I can't attack. Wait, what did I just miss? Yes. I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the one of those things where, you know, you have these underwater controls, and I understand why people hated underwater levels so much, because look at I can't even. Okay. Beam of light coming from one of the archways. Oh, is this something I can destroy? Oh, okay. Okay. That's why Rahab would have been elite in the online game. Yeah! Yeah! Did you ever play the online game? Okay, so it's saying here... Just a second. So it says here, this will lead you to a room filled with vampire sacs. Players will find a beam of sunlight coming from one of the archways. Go through it and keep going until you arrive in a large room. Head straight while moving up through the archway straight ahead. However, players would benefit from getting the fire Reaver in this area first. Yeah. You arrive in a room that you can surface from, but do not surface. Instead, turn right and head through the other submerged archway. Follow this pathway and you will find a pillar. Yeah, I know, I never got to... It says that I can submerge here, but don't. Oh, here's the fire.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
Okay, so what, I use... How do I turn on the... How do I turn on the fire, though? So I have Spirit Glyph, Force Glyph, Stone Glyph, Sound Glyph, Sunlight Glyph. Now I have the fire thing. No, I know it's on right now, but how do I this doesn't seem like it's... This doesn't seem right. Because I'm still going to be missing a glyph. Okay, so now... Now how do I turn the fire back on? You see what I'm saying? Oh, well, there's still a glyph then. Or something. I don't know. It's telling me that there's... So, okay, so here's what it says. You arrive in a room that you can surface from, but do not surface. Instead, turn right and head through the other submerged archway. Follow the path and you will find a pillar with a glyph symbol on it. Surface into this room and you'll see a wooden door on one side, an open archway for another. Both of these have a series of enemies and cranks. Okay, so, whoa, what the heck? So there is, in fact, a glyph, but I went and got the fire thing in first. And they were saying, don't do that. The guide says, don't do that. What you should do instead is go a different way. Okay. I know I'm a little lost. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to... Come on, guys. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Okay, I see that it's... Okay, 1 second. Okay, players... Fire Reaver. Okay, no, I got it. Okay. Oh, my Discord server link is expired. 1 second. Let me, tell me where you're seeing it. Yeah, and this is a short level too. That's why it's confusing. Just a second. Tell me where you're seeing the Discord server. Are you getting it on the YouTube channel? Like in the description of the YouTube video? Okay. So, I have not had this problem brought up to me before. I appreciate this. Let's fix that. Settings. Upload defaults. I have not had to do this in a long, long time. Never. And now, how do I do this? I think that there's a way. Just a second. Here, I'll even let you see this. Oh, you guys are already seeing it. Okay, teleport Raziel's track the wooden door to the left and go left into the wet water and swim straight to the right is a fire glyph. Okay, so I just have the fire Reaver. So the thing said for fire Reaver. Okay, so if I go... Glad to help. Yeah, thank you very much. How do I do this? So it's not user settings. If I want to invite someone... Here, what if I did invite people, and I go edit invite, never expire, temporary members are automatically kicked when they disconnect. No. So I go copy. What if I go... See, that doesn't even make sense. Because now if I try to send it to you in the chat, it doesn't work. Like that's what it looks like. So, I just a second. How to create Discord invite code. Navigate to your user and find the custom invite link. Okay, so I go to user. Is it saying go to your server settings? Yeah, I got that. Server settings. Okay. Go to find the custom invite link. Oh, there it is. Just a second, guys. Disable. And I'm going to fix this right now while we're talking. Feel free to speak to me, to talk to me. I actually like that. That's cool. Okay. Okay, make your... What? Okay, so it's... Here's what it is. Now, I think, yeah, it was saying that it was not letting me do it because I had streamer mode on. So, here it is. Sorry about that. Paste. There you go. So you can follow that to get on the Discord mode. And with the Discord, you can actually chat with me on Discord. If you chat with me on Discord while I am live, people will hear you. Okay, so teleport to Raziel's. Okay, you said area, I think. Okay, so I have the fire Reaver, but I need the fire Okay, this is the thing that's bothering me, is that I have this... Okay, so I have the egg sacs. Okay, cool. And it says that I'll find a beam of sunlight coming through one of the archways. I think I'm supposed to be able to shoot these. No, doesn't do anything. It says I'm going to find a beam of sunlight coming through one of these archways and go through the archway with the beam of sunlight, but that doesn't seem to be true, so I must be in the wrong spot. Oh. Or is it saying that it's here? It'd be a lot easier if I could see. I appreciate the fact that the Rahab people who are expert swimmers get stuck underwater and just kind of plank. And there's absolutely nothing down here, so I'm in the wrong spot. Because this is where the fire reaver was. Let me just make sure, because I gotta reorient myself. And apparently, even though this is like a small area, it's quite easy to get lost in, so... See, and in the second game, they were supposed to have fire reaver. That was supposed to be a thing. They were supposed to have a bunch of different stuff that they just didn't have. Just a second, buddy. Oh, what the heck? Oh boy, I would love to stand in that corner. That's not sarcasm. Let me see. Okay, so then I can basically I can only go... Wait, am I missing something from over here? I didn't... There's not like a door to my right I'm missing, is there? Is there something like this that I'm supposed to be able to... I never... With the Slua, I don't even lock onto them. Okay, so if I come up here now... Nothing. Doesn't matter. Okay. I am going to do this then, because the instructions... I have a guide open, but the guide is ineffectual. Because the guide is telling me that once I get to the egg sac room, I need to find a whatever thing and do something else, but it's not the case. Okay, so now I need to figure out how the heck to get out of here, because I don't remember. Here it is. Okay. See how big this stairwell is, like wide? Okay, so here's the big room. Alright. Oh, they eventually did a ton of Reaver upgrades in Defiance. Oh, okay. So, I got big wooden doors. I'm supposed to be looking for an archway with sunlight. you know, I know I can. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that looks right. Save and quit. It saves a ton of time. Oh, okay, so if I save the game, and you're saying to quit the game... That's a good point.
Centuries past, your brother Dumar retreated with his clan to Nosgoth's northern wilderness. Empowered by the gift of Rahab's soul, seek out his mountain stronghold. But tread carefully. These frozen wastes have mysteries yet to disclose.
Okay, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take up a huge amount of time here. I just don't know where to go. Like, I'm trying to... tell you. I like that Slaith. Break the cycle. Oh, where is it then? I thought it was. So I'm looking at this. Okay, so where is the... because I have this guide. I'll show you the guide I have. So right here, fire glyph. It says, after you defeated Wahab, they will gain the ability to swim. Players will backtrack to the room they broke the stained glass window in order to get outside. The room they... Players will then swim down and use their projectiles to smash the sperm... Okay, got that. They will lead them to a room filled with vampire... That's what I found. They'll find a beam of sunlight coming out of one of the archways. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go like this. You've received 100 messages today. Oh, yay. It's in that flooded part of Raziel's area. Really? Okay, fire glyph. Soul Reaver 1. Well, that works, but I do believe that one of the shafts in the egg room did lead out of it. It's just hella frustrating trying to find it and dodge fish vamps. Alright, Camillus Fly. Appreciate you coming at us, Camillus Fly, as a first-time chatter. Okay. No, I need a video.
A truck that speaks for itself.
Okay, so let's... This is Raziel. Okay. But I do believe that one of the shafts in the egg room... Okay, so... We're trying to find it. Because I have a guide that tells me one thing, and I have something else and I have a buddy here that's telling me something else. Okay, so, yeah, you're right. Because even in this guy's like, nope, we're going up here. Okay. So then what is this even talking about? Why am I not... Oh, I'm a wraith right now. Yeah, so we were talking about Camillus. We were talking about who our favorite... So it's like, who's the favorite patriarch? And who's the favorite clan? I'll be honest with you, my favorite clan... I think that the my favorite clan has to be... My favorite clan has to be Rahab. But my favorite patriarch, other than Raziel, because he's just cool, you know, he's the main character, would be Duma. Oh my gosh! Okay, I understand. So it's in this area. Now I'm watching somebody do this. Okay. That's because... Okay, I understand what I did. Okay. So it's in this area. And you're right. It is. It's what? You're right. It's in this area. Okay. And the reason that I wasn't able to get it is because this was a completely different... This is a whole completely different thing. Because this goes back into Rahab's area. So it's over here. This is the big room. Okay, so go... One second, I'm watching somebody else do this. Okay, big room. One of these archways. It's that archway. Okay, so you go through here. This would suck. Trying to do this. Like, so a lot of people did not even know about the human citadel in the game. There's no reason to go there. There's no indicator that that's where you're supposed to go. Alright, there we go. Do you see how simple and easy that was? Why didn't... Alright. So here we go, guys. We found it. But a lot of people did not know about the human citadel. Sorry, now I'm going to backtrack and talking because I messed myself up. Streamer brain. Yeah, so a lot of people didn't even know that the human citadel was even a thing at all. And so when they first play it, if you first play through the game, you can go through, never get any of the glyphs, never even see the human citadel as being a place that you can go, and then you miss out on this whole section of the game. Then the second game came out and it's very linear, so people didn't miss out on much, but oh, come on, guys. Oh, dude, what the heck? Now, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be able to... Ha 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 ha! Yeah, who's your daddy now? Oh yeah, that's the power of the sound glyph. Alright, cool. Yeah, and I was wondering how to get that too, the water glyph, because I do know... Okay, so if I turn this... Because I do know there was something there. Oh. Easy. Oh, you can see they're actually closing. Right? Is that closing? No, it's not. It's frozen. And then what does the water glyph do? I have a guide. Like I said, guys, I'm looking at my guide. The water glyph. We're going to get the glyphs tonight. Okay, so the fire glyph kills everything in the area. The fire glyph sounds like it's way more powerful. Because it incinerates... So the sunlight glyphs incinerates lesser vampires. The fire glyph incinerates all vampires and humans. And the water glyph incinerates all vampires but not humans. It seems like the water one is the best. Okay, so I come back in here. So I walked up here, I went through there. Hardest part of this game is orienting yourself. No map. It was really great. That now let me see. When did Soul Reaver 1 release date? 1999. Ocarina of Time release date. 1998. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna call it right now, guys. Soul Reaver came out in 1999. Ocarina of Time came out in 1998. Ocarina of Time did way better with the map. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, so we got Fire Guy here. Alright. You know the thing that bothers me is that I'm constantly hearing all these like chittering noises. I love the soundtrack. Like all these like and I'm like, what are we doing here? I think after we get I think we can go to the human place and get the water one. Or maybe I'll say we'll do another 30 minutes. What are we? Okay, so let's realm shift and check things out. All that my guide says about this is that there's a series of... All that my guide says about this is that there's a series of cranks and enemies. Well, yeah, but even the remaster, like even this remaster, the map is not anywhere near the quality of Ocarina of Time. You know, and I mean, it's not that that makes the game bad. It's just that it makes the game's map not as good as Ocarina of Time. You know, that's it. Okay, so we come through here. Oh, I'm totally messed up. I'm totally messed up. What? Yeah, I'm totally screwed up because I swam up here. Yeah, I swam up here. And then I went through the door. And I did not go through here. All right, let's dance. Because Ocarina of Time, though, really, like, as far as an action RPG, as far as a game like this, Ocarina of Time really, really set the standard for the map. Like, do I think the storytelling was as good as this? I actually like the story here better, honestly. But oh, that looks like a thing of Turiel, or Turel. Yeah, so Ocarina of Time was a good game, but I don't think it was, you know, the same quality as what we're experiencing here as far as just outright storytelling. As Soul Reaver. Okay. So wait a minute. Okay. My least favorite thing, jumping onto big pillars. Oh, these pillars are bigger than the ones in Rahab's little room, so... What the heck? Okay, that's the second time... That's okay, so that kept happening to me when I was fighting Rahab, where I would jump, and my guy was... It was almost like he was trying to sneak. Rather, and then he didn't... Like, the button, it ignored the input of me jumping. Like, it ignored me hitting the X button. That is very irritating. Yeah. Yeah, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina Reaver. Legend of Zelda, Reaver of Time. Pretty cool idea. Okay, so then we take this and we go... Is that what it's asking us to do? So I have the fire thing. What am I... Oh, I know what it wants me to do. It wants me to go up there. I like Ocarina Reaver, but I really like... It could be Legend of Kain, Ocarina... Legend of Kain, Reaver of Time. We should keep spitballing this. I bet we'll find a perfect one. Defiance of Kain. Reaver of, like, Raziel of, I don't know. Legacy of Kain Soul Mask. Yes! See, stuff like that? That's fun. Okay, so now what sucks is that I gotta go back through here. What the heck is this? Come on now. I'm gonna have to battle these guys again, right? Because I accidentally did the wrong thing. Now, is there a possibility of me... It seems like there's a possibility of me being able to just strongman this without going through... Nope. So, question here for all of you lore masters. So, you know, there's not... Are you kidding me? There's mention... Henning wrote an amazing story for this series. It revives... If this revives the series, I hope they bring her on and let her finish her story. Yeah, I think that they did an amazing job. And one of the things is the adaptability, because you can clearly... My understanding is that just the way that they designed the story was going to be different than what it is what it currently is. And what did I do wrong here? Now I'm confused. Yeah, but just the way that so the adaptability. So she wrote the first one, and then they said, like, ooh, we wanted a couple of things to be different. And so basically my understanding is that they in writing the first and the second one, they wrote the first one and then changed it. I think you were meant to switch back. You weren't meant to switch back to the real world. So I came in by swimming up. First thing I did was go to this door. Which is fine. But behind this door is a switch that allows me to open the door that I need. Like, this is the last thing I need to do to get this frickin' thing. Why am I was gonna say, why am I locked into that guy? Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. So, Blood Omen... Well, why did they count out Defiance? That's what I want to know. Why wouldn't they do Defiance? What the heck is going on? Okay. Yeah, why didn't they do Blood Omen 2? Why didn't they do... Well, Blood Omen 2 I get, because the graphics... See, that's what's weird, is that the graphics for Blood Omen 2 are not... When I saw Blood Omen 2, to me... Oh, that's what I messed up. I just ran right through here and didn't go back to the real world. The graphics for Blood Omen 2, for me, are not as good as the graphics for Soul Reaver 2. So, like, the way I remember them anyway. I don't think that they were as good. So I always thought that Blood Omen 2 came before. So then, why... And then my thoughts are exactly like what you're saying. Why didn't they remaster... I literally didn't know that was the order. The order of the games was Soul Reaver, like Blood Omen, Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 2, and then Blood Omen 2, until I started playing this remaster. And so because I looked up the timeline so that way I could play this game. So why wouldn't they remaster Defiance? Because the graphics are better. And a remaster of those graphics would be easier because they're already on, like, they're already here. You know what I mean? Okay, so I get why they wouldn't do Blood Omen 2. Yeah. They had to write Soul Reaver 2 because they ran out of development time for Soul Reaver 1. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, by the way, is the Legacy of Kain series has a lot of adaptability because the way that they wrote it was they had an idea, and then some of their ideas they had to go back and write the ideas differently for the first one while developing the second one. And then Blood Omen 2 kind of makes things different, and it actually, to tell you the truth, especially for a video game, that it's the time travel thing, they do a really good job at making sure that time travel works. Like, they do a really good job at making time travel work without plot holes. Or at least a huge number of plot holes, by the way. Like, I haven't gone through all the lore and figured everything out, but it just seems to me like the series generally works. There you go. Here's the glyph. See, how come nobody turned into something like this? Like a big... How come nobody turned into like a big four-armed... Obtain the fire glyph. Okay, guys, we're going to try to speedrun getting the water glyph. And then maybe tomorrow night we'll do... Okay. Yeah, and I know it's in like a... Like people say it's... yeah, the lens of character is also important. It's the difference between Interview with a Vampire and the Vampire Lestat. Sometimes it depends on who's telling the story. Yeah, well, and the other thing is that my understanding is that Blood Omen 2 is not... One second. Okay, so Blood Omen 2 is in a pocket dimension. It's in the memories of Elder Kain after they changed everything, so it's not real. Okay, we've got one more glyph. We're going to try to... Oh, apparently they didn't even talk with each other during development. Okay, that sucks. When you say they didn't talk to each other during development... Let me see, 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6? Where's Kain then? Is Raziel the middle guy? No, that's a vampire too. So there's Raziel. That's Kain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and that's just a human. Okay. Excuse me. Were they in development at the same time? Was Soul Reaver 2 in development at the same time as Blood Omen 2? Or, you know, or not. Like, because I don't remember exactly when they all came out. Look. Say whatever you like. All I'm gonna tell you is... Uma. I'm gonna tell you right now, no matter what you think of anything about vampires or what kind of woman you like, Uma. Oh man, even the way she talks. To be fair, the time travel and timeline changes start in this game. Right. But I'm saying they do it really well. And so my understanding is if you think of it as like the first time that they loop. Yeah, the first time that they... And don't spoil it, because I haven't beaten Blood Omen 2, so don't spoil anything about anybody. Yeah, so the first time that they... Actually, I'm right at the part where you're trying to infiltrate Malik's castle, and you... That's where... My understanding is that that's where the story really starts to pick up. So it's like after meeting Vorador, all this stuff. But, and then Defiance came after, right? Defiance came after, and so then that must suck, because then the team, like Hennig and all of that, had to write all of that in for the game. Like Defiance had to take an account for Blood Omen 2, so then that must have really sucked. So I cannot use this. Oh my god. I did not I was trying to figure out... Okay. Alright. I thought it was that I couldn't... I had to realm shift. So I was like, how do I realm shift out of here? I mean, you can really jump, though. Man. So there shouldn't actually be any vampires in here. Because this human citadel is basically perfectly protected. Except for someone like Kain, who can fly. How come there weren't... How come Vorador couldn't turn into a... Well, he turned into a... Are you kidding me? This is... There is oddly enough. Wait, I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean, oddly enough? Oh, there is, oddly enough. I get what you're saying. But honestly, I forgot what we were talking about. because I got distracted with the fact that there are vampires in this area. Oh, there are vampires that can transform into bats and stuff. Yeah, because I know that's what I was going to say. Vorador can turn into a wolf. I liked one thing that I did like. Oh man, that's awesome. One thing that I did like about Blood Omen was the fact that you had Kain getting all of his... See, there they are. Look at that. We're right here in the Human Citadel. There was Kain with the ability to get... Like, he's basically killing off vampires to take their abilities. Okay, yeah. That's what... Okay, no. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, how are they getting in here? And if they can get in here, why didn't they just come in... Like, so they talked about how this Human Citadel is basically impenetrable except for creatures like myself. Well, if that's true, why the heck are there Rahab in the Citadel and they're not killing everybody? Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I was saying this before and I got distracted. They mention human slaves at some point. They mentioned it a couple of times, but it's not a huge thing. Like, they don't explain a lot. Okay, but human slaves, like there's not areas you'd think that there'd be areas where they would have huge human farms, or even sections of the game where you have to go through areas like that. I don't know, I'm just checking things out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I don't know when I realized I could shoot stuff in the second game either, because I didn't go through this part. Like, I don't remember how many. Like, I think it's an ability you have to start the game with the ability to shoot stuff, right? Because everything that you have in this game, except for Duma, I just recently watched a thing where it was like a character study. His name is Just Fantasy. I'll tell you right now. Just a second, guys. You're gonna hear. Okay, so if you go... Okay, so guys should check him out. Strictly Fantasy. Okay? Strictly Fantasy. And he did character profiles on all the characters in the game. There's a block to pull out the wall and plug the drain. Yep, I got that. So I think that's what I mean, like, I just got that message. So there must be a delay. But, Strictly Fantasy is a YouTuber, and he did character profiles, and he was talking about how... I didn't know what Duma's power was that you get, but the fact that you can run in circles around stuff and it binds them, that's not it's such a crappy ability that they didn't include it in the second game. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing? Before the stream starts, if you schedule them on YouTube Studio, or if you schedule, okay, or Streamlabs will make the info for the stream, you can set the latency. Yeah, I didn't. Oh wow, that was it? That was all I needed? Okay. Look at that. Lore Master. Oh, by the way, I was going to say to you, Le Francois, the Duma hymn are actually not in the city. They're just outside the city, standing next to a drain, but they can't get up the drain. That's the whole thing. It's for puzzles and collectibles, and again, it's nearly... That's really it. Yeah, like, how stupid is that? Alright, guys. So I gotta be up in 4 hours to take my daughter to daycare. 5 hours. 4 hours. I gotta be there by 8:30, so I guess I could stay till 8. Wait a minute, is this a new area of the Citadel? Have I not been here? What is this? What? Oh, this is the outside. Yeah, this is where you are when you enter the Citadel. Okay. Yeah, so the ability to run in circles around people, because basically you have all the abilities. In the second game, you start off being able to swim and all that stuff. So what I would have done with Duma's gift is I would have made it so you don't beat Terrell until Defiance. So that means that Duma is the most powerful enemy, the most powerful leader in the game right now. Like, he's dead now, but if he were alive, he'd be the most powerful clan. That's why Rahab is in fact the most powerful one, because Raziel and Turel taken out, leaving top two being Duma. What the heck is this? Top 10 being Duma and Rahab, and then you have Zephon, Malchiah, and... Wait, am I getting them wrong? Yeah, because Raziel, Turel, Duma, Rahab, Zephon, Malchiah. Yeah. So he'd be the most powerful. So what they should do... This is totally new. I didn't even know I could get up here. It's just random. Didn't even know this was here. Well, I guess it's just scenery, though, So, what they should do is they should give you, like, as Duma's gift should be the coil, right? And it should be an attack. Like, you should be able to, like, whip it out and you know, strike enemies from a distance or something. I literally was, by the way, I was literally just coming here so I could show you this. Yeah. Well, oh, no, I don't want to shoot her. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. So this is like a drain. And then if you come down here, like, vampires can't get in here because vampires can't fly. And then there was the Duma hymn you were talking about. He was there. And then, yeah, so then I was going to say, so then from Terrell, you should get some other ability. I don't know. And then basically that means that you have the wings from yourself, right? Like as Raziel. You have some other ability, doesn't matter what, like some, I don't know, like some kind of charged attack or something from Terrell. You have the ability to, or maybe even in Wraith form, if you could do a thing where in Wraith form you get some kind of attack that makes it, I don't know. Or maybe if you could do like a soul sucking attack in what the heck? I didn't know I could go here either. If you got like a soul sucking ability in the physical realm from Duma, but it's like a soul Reaver ability. Does that make sense? Okay, then you get then that's from Duma. That's cool. Okay, so then Terrell and so your two most. So okay, so you got Terrell gives you like some kind of charged attack or some kind of ultra leap or something like that. Duma gives you a super powerful whatever. The super powerful like this whip or soul reaving ability or something. Maybe something where a passive ability where as you're attacking enemies you gain health or something like that. I don't know. Just if you attack enemies with the Soul Reaver, or if you attack enemies, you can get a small amount of health back as you're fighting them, and then regain. I don't know, something, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, so then Rahab. So then there's those two. You have your wings from yourself. You have Rahab giving you the swim, Zephon the shoot, or Zephon the fly, and then Alkaya the. Whatever. Actually, I get what you mean when you say you just tell yourself that the projectile ability comes from Duma, because you get the projectile ability comes from Rahab, but he gives you the ability to swim. So actually, I agree with you. Never mind. I'm dumb. All right. Dang it! I did the same thing I did as a kid. Alright guys, we are here at the Lake of the Dead, and this is where I think to heal you with the Soul Reaver would be a bit OP, and it isn't meant to go away when you... Isn't it meant to... That's what I was saying, like, yeah, that didn't actually make sense. If you could heal yourself from an ability from Duma, and healing yourself was something different... That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't actually make sense. So forget that. But if there was something, I don't know, some kind of ranged attack or passive ability or something where you basically are able to do something other than run in circles. But I agree with Lefrancois here is Rahab gives you the ability to swim, so if Duma gave you the ability to shoot projectiles, that would work out better. I don't remember if I went and talked to this lady, but I believe it was Cornea who told me that I had to talk to Ariel to get an achievement. Oh, see something like that. So they should do that with Duma. Duma should give you the ability to switch back and forth whenever you like. Because Duma was spent so much time in the realm, in the spectral realm or whatever. Okay, so I don't know. I don't remember if I already talked to her or what.
Beyond the cliffs that witnessed your execution, a silent city sits in frozen tableau. Locked in eternal limbo, they await redemption or release.
Okay, that is different than what I got before. So, I guess I'm supposed to come back to her after everything, though. Who would give the ability to press a button and switch between the old and new graphics? I like it because it lets you easily compare and contrast. The biggest thing is looking at the fact that the old graphics are not that bad. Like, look at the difference. If I'm like this, and you're not looking at the voxel face, like this, you could literally just change Raziel's first, like, what Raziel looks like with his hair and stuff, and the old graphics would work just fine. Yeah, so. But, alright guys, listen, so, this has been great. I love you guys. This is so much fun to play with you guys and have you talk. So I'm going to try to play again tomorrow, but a little earlier, because we streamed for 4 hours today. It's 3 in the morning. I need to go to bed. But I really appreciate it. Make sure, like I said before, to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, help a veteran out. Super chats, guys. Super chats are great. I got my first super chat the other day from somebody, and it was just the coolest thing. I really appreciate guys who do that. Like literally 2 days ago, 3 days ago, maybe a week ago, whatever, 2 streams ago, and then the second stream, the guy came back and gave me more. He super chatted again, so I really appreciate stuff like that. It's not required, but I appreciate it. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch for me to come on another time tomorrow. I only stayed up this late because we had so many people tonight. That's all I've got today. I want to thank you all for watching and just say, God bless you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't see you. And have a good night.